Hey folks, today is April the 6th. It's currently 9:04 in the morning, so just after the open. You guys can see here we have our 2-minute chart up. High volume node is above us. Over here in the 300 tick chart, high volume node is also above us. The oscillator is about to cross below zero, which will indicate we're looking for a short with the low volume nodes. And right now we're kind of sandwiched in between this buy zone and this sell zone. So I'm going to wait for it to push out in one direction or the other here, and we'll see what happens. Be back with you guys shortly. For some reason I just reloaded my data and my LVN oscillator disappeared. Not sure what's going on with that. Let me try removing it and then adding it back. Well, that's a bit odd. Let me shoot the vendor a message in the chat room and see what's going on with that. Alright guys, I got it working again. I asked the vendor and he said I had to change my data series from 3, which wasn't enough, to 7. So that's what I changed it to. Alright, be back with you guys on our first opportunity. Alright guys, as we can see here, the market just popped up through the 2-minute high volume node, and it actually moved up. I thought we'd have a little bit more of a problem getting through that level, but like I said, it just popped right up past it. Hopefully this will go sideways a little longer and then come down so we can get a nice U right here. Low volume node oscillator is above the 0 line. So everything looks good for a long trade if we can get the market to come down to it at this point.
Order pending.
Alright, let me pause it and I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright folks, we have a potential setup coming here. Oscillators down below 0. We have a selling zone here, and we also have our selling low volume node right here. So if the market comes up to this level, we'll potentially get filled and see how this trade goes. Got this low volume node here on the 2-minute chart. It's possible that'll push the market back down, but I'd like to see the market hopefully come up here to fill us. We'll need to take 10 ticks out, so that's down to 23, which is right here. Alright, let me go ahead and pause it. I'll come back once we get filled, if we get filled. I just checked and we have some news coming out at 9:45, so I took that trade out. We'll see what happens with this news release here. Looks like it's the USD Final Services PMI. I don't think it'll have much impact, but I don't want to be in the market in case we get a quick spike up or down. And we'll know in about 20 seconds if it's going to do anything or not. Alright, so not much of a reaction to that. Forecast was 58.6, actual was 59.2. Alright, well, looks like we're going to have a pretty slow Monday here. I'll pause it and be back with you guys shortly. Hey folks, I just stepped away and I came back and I saw we had this trade here. This would have been a winner. There was nothing stopping us from entering this trade. Shoot. If we get a pull back up to this level, there's a potential entry price right there. But this aggressive scalp would have been a winner. Just didn't get back in time to put my orders in. Alright, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, we just had the ISM non-manufacturing PMI come out. Again, almost near matching. But it did give us a bit of a push up here. So if we get a pullback to this level, we'll look at jumping in on that trade and seeing how it does. I typically like to see, would have liked to see a buying zone here, but we don't have it, so we'll go ahead and take this trade either way, and we'll just see how it goes. Alright, we had this quick trade right here, but there was no way of entering this trade. I mean, the moment this print got here, this bar appeared, and it appeared full. You know, it didn't start here and then bounce around a little and then push up. This bar came up already at the first profit target here. But we do have an opportunity right here if the market continues to go a little sideways. Which it looks like it might. Can go up and then come back down here. We should have enough room to get our first profit target before we hit that high volume node. So from right here at say 61 up to 71.
Order pending. Order filled.
Alright. Alright guys, now we'll just wait and see what happens here. We had such a hard push up here. I'm hoping that the market has a little bit more steam in it to get us up here to our first profit target. But if not, we only traded 3 contracts on this one. But that was a beautiful print. If I would have had the automated, the auto trader, I would have been able to get in on that because it's able to input your orders extremely fast. And look at that. High volume node just shifted. That can either mean somebody placed a lot of orders to the short side or somebody placed a lot of orders to the buy side. And I'm sure we'll see momentarily which direction they plan to go.
Target filled.
Alright, that's our first target hit. Market's starting to come down a little bit here, so we might get stopped out. And it is Monday. Mondays do tend to be a bit slower, so I'm not really too worried about it. Just in case we get some sort of a crazy spike up,
Target filled.
we'll go ahead and push this up here somewhere. That way we can just manage it. And we'll go ahead and move this up to a break even +1. Alright guys, I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and pause it and I'll come back if the market makes a break up or if it's about to take us out. How about that, folks? We just got another scalp print. 3 contracts. I'm not gonna take that trade since I'm already still in this with 1 contract, but just wanted you guys to see that. Hopefully the market will push up enough to show us that we would have had a winner here if it does enter us. That will also mean that the market is pushed up in to profit for us here.
Filled.
Alright guys, stop just got hit. It took some time for the market to push sideways and just take little tiny steps down, but we did eventually get stopped out right here. 1 tick above where the trailing print was. Even if I would have pushed it to 1 tick below the trailing print, it still would have got hit. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for today. It's already 10:19. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video there. We only caught one trade, the low volume node right here, and we missed one scalp trade from earlier, but it's a winning day, so we can at least be happy about that. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.